Welcome back. All right, so the Ottawa Senators did this morning was they allowed DJ Smith to come in and run practice, and he kept things light and he kept things casual because he felt like a fun practice was important after such a tough loss. He then talked to the media about the plans going forward and everything, and then the team fired him. So all right. So he's out. He is no longer the head coach of the Ottawa Senators. A lot of Sens fans have been waiting for this. We'll see how things go from here. Jacques Martin is in as interim coach, and I said when he came in to supervise the coaching staff and be there in a role, I thought that seems odd for a team that's not making a coaching change. And here we are. Jacques Martin has been named the interim head coach. Jacques Martin is 71 years of age. He has 613 wins behind an NHL bench in 1,294 games coached. So a lot of experience there. He has experience with Ottawa as well. And so, yeah, we'll see how long this coaching search goes on. Daniel Alfredson is also going to be behind the bench as an assistant coach, which should make Sens fans happy as well. And so it's a matter of what are you going to do? Jacques Martin, 71 years of age, highly unlikely that he would be a permanent replacement at coach. He's just there for now. We'll see what Steve Staios does. The one question mark, of course, is DJ Smith's job has been in question for a long time from a media perspective, from a fan perspective. Maybe those within the Ottawa Senators believe that he could turn it around. But the question will be asked, if this Sens team ends up, say, 2 points short of a playoff spot, what if they'd made the move earlier? So that's the question mark. And the question marks, too, are along the lines of, can they really turn it around? One thing I wanted to talk about, because I was getting an advanced stats ready video ready, which I will be doing as soon as this goes up. But when we look at the advanced stats and you're looking at teams that are lucky, the Sens have honestly been kind of lucky when it comes to goals. 13.06 goals for above expected, meaning they're getting goals right now that they're not expected to get in most situations. Also, their goals against are above expected at 7.65. So the goaltending isn't quite where you want it to be. Sure, that could be a discussion, but still, their goal differential is higher than expected considering the way they've been playing. So you can look at this and say, well, they're 11 and 15, and if their numbers start to get more towards the mean, where they're not so high up in the goals for and against above expected, does the record get better? They're currently 12 points out of the playoffs. They don't have as many games in hand now as they did at the start of this month on teams that they're chasing, and they've lost those games in hand when they've played them. They're 8 and 9 at home. They're 3 and 6 away from home, meaning 17 home games, 9 on the road. Their schedule is a very heavy road schedule from here, and they're not a good road team. So what they've got here is they've got themselves in a situation where they've dug quite a pit for themselves to dig them way out of, and we'll see what happens with the Ottawa Senators from here. But it does feel clumsy to have a coach come in, run the practice, talk to the media, and then get fired. It's odd. I don't know that I've seen that before. Usually it's like the Craig Berube firing the other night, where as soon as the game is done, we find out the coach got fired when the game finished. In this case, it's the next morning. So I'm not sure why the delay was there. We'll see. But for Michael Andlauer, now he's got Steve Staios in his spot. Staios now gets to put the coach in that he wants to get put in. So for the Ottawa Senators and for their fans, you're going to get the vision that the new owner has for the team. It's kind of a clumsy way it's come around, but we'll see how it all turns out from here, right? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'm well aware there's going to be people saying it's too late. And is it too late is a good question to ask. Again, if this team ends up finishing a couple points out of the playoffs, we'll come back to that question in April, and likely the answer will be, yeah, they should have made the move sooner. And it's terrible. I don't enjoy talking about somebody losing their job, but in this case, and really NHL coaches understand this is kind of part and parcel of the job. If you look at NHL head coaches, outside of Mike Sullivan and John Cooper, they've all been, relatively recent hires around the National Hockey League. So it is not a job that has a lot of job security, and it's not a job that I think you'd want to necessarily buy a house when a team hires you to be the head coach. I think you'd want to keep your housing situation basically as it was before you got hired, because again, you don't know how long you're going to be there. Odds are it might be 4 or 5 years, it might be 2, but DJ Smith's out. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you've not done so already. And so, Sens fans, is it too late? Should they have made the move a month ago? Should they have made the move during the offseason? I know there was a lot of calls in the offseason for this move to be made. I'd be interested to know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.